Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. It is always fun. These kids just have been singing their guts and hearts out. It has been a joy to watch how hard they've worked in a very short time. Some of them, we've only met, if they started at the beginning, they've had 9 rehearsals, and those who started block 4 have had, if they were here all the time, 4 rehearsals. So this is pretty quick. It's just the way the things fell on the calendar. We will be starting at the beginning of the year next year, so we'll get a great performance with all choirs probably in the fall with middle school and high school, and we still have 2 more little ones coming. We'll show you those dates at the end, but they are excited, and I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I was a little nervous because we hadn't done this in 3 years or so, if we were going to have anybody sign up because they hadn't seen it before. Well, some of them started out and they were so enthusiastic and started talking about it with their friends, and there's just a great culture of singing happening in Mr. Smith, Miss Maria's classes too. It's just our kids at the school love to sing. So with no further ado, we're going to start by going to the Netherlands with an old spinning song that's kind of like a tongue twister that imitates the sound of a spinning wheel. And they started this song last week. And they're already, so like literally they have learned things so quickly, and I can't wait for them to have even more time to polish things between now and the end of the year for some of their other performances. But this is just where they're at right now, and we're so, so proud of them. So welcome ISM Sing. There we go. Moving on. This next one's a little treat that comes to us by way of Argentina. In a former international school that I taught in, there was a poetry contest that happened at International Day for students and their families. And one of our choir students participated in it with their family, and they wrote a song called Global Warming of Our Hearts, about warming up our hearts to take care of the world instead of letting global warming take over. And so this was written by, and it's just one of the most touching environmental, like Earth Day songs I've come across. And so it's exciting to share this. And she's in university now, and who knows, one day maybe I'd be pulling out something one of you writes. You never know. But so this came from an international school student and her family. Global Warming of Our Hearts. Next up, we have a treat from a composer that ISM Sing has sung quite a few pieces from over the years. His name is Douglas Beam, and he is a former international school teacher at International School of Amsterdam, and now he's a consultant in various ways in the music world and the online curriculum world. But this is just he really understands kids' voices and what they are capable of, what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, and it's just gorgeous. So these are two beautiful partner melodies called I See the Moon. This next one, I don't think it would be an ISM concert, at least in our elementary school, without a little audience participation. So we're counting on you. Can you show us the next slide, Mr. Christian? To keep calm and sing along. Okay. You'll get some cues from our leaders out front, and it's just gorgeous. And welcome back to, I want to say Once Upon Online. That was a long time ago. It's so great to be back in person, and we can do this all together. So please join us. There's some echoes, and I think they'll make it abundantly clear when we need you to sing. So please join us. girls. Thank you, guys. Okay. You guys and gals and incredible musicians, you can take a step down and sit for just a second. Something even as simple as this does not happen without an army of people behind the scenes helping with scheduling, logistics, lights, sounds, cues, audio, everything. So, Christian, thank you for always having everything in order when we're in here. Mr. Ryan is here videotaping somewhere. And thank you, Mr. Reinhardt. Activities office, I can tell you that it is trickier with ISM Sing probably than a lot of the activities because Ms. May's like, are they continuing? Are they staying in next block? We have a lot of communication, making sure the right kids got carried over. And so thank you for your help with all of that. And thank you to May and Andy. Thank you to the Fine Arts Office, Malou and Marcia for helping us with bookings. Thank you, Mr. Smith, Miss Marcia, Miss Maria, Miss Nadia, Miss Isabel, just on a daily basis, all they do to help us. Our ES admin team, Mr. Campbell, Dr. Filan, Ms. Eglinton, thank you for being so supportive of what we do. And there are some kids in our group have been designated peer helpers I'd like to thank that have been helping like either just kids who like are new language learners and things like that. So thank you, Cindy and Jane, Amani and Scarlett for the help you've given to your friends. We really appreciate you. If you have not had the honor of hearing Chi Ying Hung play before, she is a parent of a middle schooler and a high schooler, and even after her kids aged up, she's still with us. We are lucky to have someone that has 3 piano degrees volunteering their time. We are so fortunate. So thank you, Ms. Chi Ying, for everything you do for us for years. Mr. Marvin, thank you for all you do. He is just totally there for everything. When we split parts in a short time, we've had to do a lot of teamwork here. Thank you for all you do. And Miss Sammy, where'd Miss Sammy go? There you are. Thank you, Miss Sammy, for, with her energy. She helps a lot with attendance, jumps in with music. She's musically talented as well, and we're so glad she's with us this year. And also Miss Sam Pepito is with us. She helps out a lot with some of the kids. Thank you. So it takes an army. Thank you for having the kids at practice signed up with their shirts here. And Mr. Christian, if you could go, speaking of schedule, so this is what's left. We have 2 regular rehearsals the next 2 weeks. On the 24th, it's a regular rehearsal day, but they do need to bring their shirts. We're going to be performing in the administration area down for the staff. That's always, they've been asking for 3 years for us to come back. I'm like, finally, we're coming. So down like by the business office, that area. On the 31st, 1 more regular rehearsal, and then our last performance will be in the final ES first whole school assembly. We do need them that morning at 7 a.m., please. I know that's early because there's a lot of things that have to get ready that morning before we start at 7:45. So that will be the last time we meet as a group, is the day of that performance. And then it will be, we send some of these awesome kids on into middle school music, and our 3rd graders will be back and we'll kick in again next year. So thank you for all of that. If you are a bus rider, you can see me when we're done. We'll check in. If your parents are here, you can go with your parents. Okay? Does everybody see their parents? Wave at your parents, or whoever your grandmother, your whoever's here. Whoever's here to make sure you get home. Okay, if you don't have an adult here to pick you up in your bus riding, let's see me afterwards and let's check in, okay? All right, we've got one more fun one for you that brings back, I don't know, I remember from being a little kid. It's a la Mary Poppins. You're in for a little supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Here we go. And thank you to the most important people up here, our singers, ISM Sing. We're so proud of you guys. Well done, musicians. Excellent. Excellent. In a short time, you've learned a lot and you've watched and made it better and more musical and crisper and projected more and thought about your head tone. There are a lot of little details that you're keeping in mind and I can hear them. So thank you for that. Okay, so just calmly, if you see your moms and whoever you're going home with, any parent, anybody out there that's your ride, you may calmly meet with them. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a great day. If you are a bus rider, come see me. What? Okay. If you want to, don't forget to give shirts back if you borrowed them. Right here, in a nice.